When a man who had no friends was asked why this happened, he responded, "Friendship is like a diamond. It's rare, expensive, and there are a lot of fakes. If you make one mistake, then a second and a third, at some point you would say there are no real diamonds in the world, only fakes." Another man added, "A friend is a person to be valued and treasured. But unfortunately, there are rarely any friends in life that you can really value." Haruki Murakami, in his book Norwegian Wood, also talks about this through the voices of his characters. "Do you like loneliness?" she asked, propping her cheeks with her hands. "Traveling alone, eating alone, sitting in a classroom apart from everyone else? I don't like being alone. I just don't make any extra acquaintances," I answered. "I don't want to be disappointed in people." There is a touching and sad story about a boy and an apple tree. It's something everyone should hear, whether you have friends or feel alone. Why? Listen closely and decide what it means to you. A little boy became close friends with an apple tree in the forest. He would visit often, swing on its branches, eat its sweet apples, and weave its leaves into crowns. In those moments, he pretended to be the king of the forest. On hot days, when he grew tired from playing, the tree would provide shade to keep him cool. The boy would rest beneath its branches and fall asleep. The apple tree believed deeply in their pure and honest friendship. Time passed. The boy grew up and began to visit his friend less often. He had new friends and new interests, but sometimes he still visited the apple tree. One day, he came to it again, and the tree saw that he was very upset. "What happened to you, my friend?" asked the apple tree, looking into his eyes. "Why do you no longer play with me? Do not swing on my branches? Do not imagine yourself as a king?" "A king must have money, and I don't have any," the boy answered glumly. "Neither do you," the tree replied. "But I have apples. Take them and sell them. Then you will have money and be my good and happy friend again." The boy plucked the apples, took them away with him, and sold them. But he did not return to the apple tree, and it waited a long time for him, looking at the road where he always came. One day, he did show up, but again he was unhappy with life. "Why did you take so long to come?" the apple tree asked. "I have missed you. I have so many problems," he said. "Everyone has a family and children, but I can't have my own because I don't have a home. What's the point of being friends if you can't give me a home?" "I can," said the apple tree. "Cut down my branches and build yourself a home. Then you'll be happy again." The man cut off all the branches, took them away, and built a house for himself. After that, he got married and lived a happy life. But he forgot all about the apple tree. Many years later, he came back. But instead of being happy to see the tree, he complained again. "I'm tired of everything," he said. "I just want to go far away where I won't see anyone. I need a boat, but I don't know how to get one." The apple tree said nothing. It looked at him sadly. Then the man picked up an axe, and with a few swings he cut down the trunk to build a boat. Once he was finished, he left without even glancing back at the stump that was all that remained of his friend. Time passed. Frequent rains watered the apple tree's stump. The sun warmed the ground around it, and wild animals sometimes climbed on it and rested, enjoying life. But the stump was not happy about anything. It no longer saw the meaning in what it had once valued more than anything else in the world. The world did not cease to exist, and one day the stump released a little green sprout from its soul, which quickly turned into a young, beautiful apple tree full of strength. It began to live and again learned to enjoy each new day. But one day, a little boy came to it and said, "Hi, let's be friends." The apple tree trembled with all its branches but did not answer him. It no longer believed in honest and sincere friendship. George Carlin, American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, screenwriter, and producer, once said, "Inside every cynical person is a disappointed idealist who knows." Maybe he used to be such an apple tree for someone too. In The Vampire Diaries, Damon Salvatore says, "The hardest thing is getting over people who have caused only pain and disappointment." But I disagree. The hardest thing is to forget such friends. If you know someone who has no friends, don't be quick to judge them. It doesn't always mean they are bad people. Maybe they have been like the apple tree too many times and have now lost faith in honest and true friendship. And that's very sad, isn't it? Not having friends shows that a person has many reasons not to trust people. So, what about you? Have you ever felt like the apple tree, giving everything to a friendship that didn't last? Or do you know someone who has? Share your thoughts in the comments. And let's remind everyone that kindness and trust can rebuild even the most broken connections. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to hear more stories that make us reflect and grow.